Alright guys, the LR Full Power Frieza World Tour continues, and today we're going to go ahead and hop into the Legendary Goku event using the Wicked Bloodline team and also using LR Full Power Frieza. Now, I'm going to be very curious to see how LR Full Power Frieza performs here. I do think he probably will be better for this event than LR Full Power than physical EZA Full Power Frieza, but I could be wrong on that. Let's double check. I don't think I used physical Full Power Frieza on our successful run through this, did I? I might actually quickly look that up, just to double check on if I did use that physical Full Power Frieza before. I don't think I did, because again, going through this event now, I've gone through it with so many teams, I've gone through it so many times. The one thing you really do want to be careful of is loading up too much on physical type units, because while, the int stage is definitely the hardest that you will face in this event, no doubt about that, the STR phase is right there in terms of difficulty. He hits almost as hard as the int one. He dodges almost as much as the int one. He is just a problem. He's a real problem that you kind of have to be concerned about. So I don't like to completely pile up. Okay, so, oh, wow. Okay. As much as I'd love to give LR Full Power Frieza this first big blow right here, it's more important that I focus in on super attacks for Transforming Frieza here at the start. We must allow Transforming Frieza to get as many super attacks as possible to build up his defense, especially before we get to that final phase. Oh, I just realized I messed up my items. Well, that's okay. We don't have to win here, but I just realized I still have my items from my Super Battle Road run, and we have a Nurse Chi-Chi, which doesn't work here. So, we have no chance of winning this, by the way. But this video, I've already beat it with the Wicked Bloodline team, right? This video is not specifically about winning here. Yeah, I'm going to keep Final Form Frieza just like that for now. This video is more so in how well will Full Power Frieza LR perform on the event. So I do want to at least make it to UI Goku, though, to see like how much damage Full Power Frieza is taking from that phase. But then after that, we will be good to go. So if we die before we get to UI Goku, I will hop back in. Like, a lot of times, when doing these types of events, I might not do that if I'm just showing off a particular unit. But, it doesn't really matter if the Frieza is like complete trash in that final instance, right? So I do want to make sure that we can get up to there. And no, I did use physical Full Power Frieza in this event. I don't remember using him. I'm not sure if I died with the Wicked Bloodline team. I think I did die at least a few times. And then when I went back in and won it, I think I did still have physical Full Power Frieza on there. Yeah, I did. I'm actually gonna have to go back and double check and see. All right, again. So again, I want to get, LR Frieza some shine, but right now I have to focus on getting the super attacks for Transforming Frieza. In due time, LR Frieza will be able to put up damage, but again, just building up this defense will at least allow us to make it to UI Goku. And then we can see how LR Frieza will perform there. Oh, he didn't finish him. Okay, so 2.81 million, definitely a good number right there. But when you combine his offense and his defense, that's what makes like these LRs truly great, right? Is that they're able to put up big time numbers like that, but then their defense is also going to be sick. Okay, so I think I will do this right here. We'll go ahead and let STR Final Form Frieza get a little bit of fun time in. When I beat this before, I did not use STR Final Form Frieza. He potentially could get hit quite hard here because he's an okay defensive unit, but one thing he does not have is a high defensive set. His defense is actually kind of low for a Rainbow unit. I think his defense is like 8,700 or something like that, which is definitely not as high as some other Rainbow units that I've seen. Like, the AGL Final Form Frieza, for example, has, like 3,000 higher defense or something like that. Maybe that's just a testament to AGL Final Form Frieza actually being a pretty tanky unit. That could be, but okay, so Frieza transformed. I mean, the one good thing is that once we get to his final form transformation, he's going to link up very, very well with the LR. So we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, yeah, that's very, very good. Okay, this has gone well. This is going very well. The Wicked Bloodline team is certainly a lot better. They've gotten some massive buffs. And, you know, I know that I am bringing tech transforming Frieza. You know, he will be a bit of a detriment once we get to the UI Goku phase. Oh, Big Bad Bosses is now active. Yup, 3.43 million. Big Bad Bosses is seriously, like, the best link in the game. Like, 25% attack and defense is just so wild. Like, yep, okay. So he takes, like, basically double digits still at the tech phase right here. I will be curious to see how much damage LR Full Power Frieza would take from the AGL units we'll fight, right? Because that is one thing about LR Frieza being STR the way he is that there's a ton of AGL phases in this event. You have to go through, what, 1, 2, 3 AGL phases? So that is something that certainly can get in the way. Okay, this is fine. We're going to be able to get super attacks for everyone. I did bring Final Form Cooler. Final Form Cooler is still just as good as ever. The fact that Final Form Cooler has the attack and defense and the additionals, it just has caused him to age very, very gracefully. Him and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in particular, of those 120% leaders, like, they've just aged so well. STR Janemba is also amazing still. It's just that Int Janemba is borderline the best TUR in the game now. That's the only issue with STR Janemba, right? But I feel like Super 17 is actually aged kind of poorly. He does have damage reduction, but no defense does kind of hurt him, just like AGL Zamasu in a lot of these difficult events. Yep, there we go. Final Form Cooler. You know, welcome to the gun show, Goku. Man, Final Form Cooler is still just as good, dude. What a very good unit he is. All right, so this has gone well. All right, so now we have LR Frieza plus Tech Frieza together. I gotta have Tech Frieza get this. But after this, Frieza will finally be in his final transformation. And we no longer will have to, you know, kind of keep getting him super attacks and stuff like that, right? Again, it's just about building his defense. Speaking of transforming Frieza, I'm probably going to do a video on... Okay, so transforming Frieza, transforming Goku, and transforming Vegeta, right? They all stack their defense when they super attack up to their final form. The SSR versions of those characters, so the Pod First Form Frieza, the Base Form Goku, and the Base Form Vegeta, they all infinitely stack their defense. So that is a potential for, like, you know, using those units, and they will perform very well in this event, you know, having them infinitely stack their defense like that. So keep that up. That's like a definite strategy. Again, I'll probably do a video on that, because I haven't done that on video yet, I don't think. We're continuing to do fine here. We haven't even come close to needing items yet. Good. Oh, yeah, okay. So now we've reached the point where STR Final Form Frieza, his defense is just not good. It's not going to cut it. Once Big Bad Bosses is active, he'll definitely do a little bit better. Oh, yeah, this Tech Golden Frieza doesn't have Big Bad Bosses, does he? That's unfortunate. Well, no, does he? He does. Wait a minute. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I actually have to double check that. We don't have Big Bad Bosses active yet, though. Only 18K. That's nothing, my boy. Yeah, Tech Golden Frieza has to have Big Bad Bosses. All of a sudden, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he does. He definitely has to. I think all of the units on... well, most of the units on this category have got it. Okay, continuing to lower his defense, allowing us to do extra damage will be very helpful. Boom. Okay, so now we get the Golden Frieza transformation. We will have the guaranteed crit on this phase. That will be very, very helpful. And then Frieza has his guaranteed super attack as well. Finally! Alright, so now... LR Frieza at 100k defense, give or take. That is without Big Bad Bosses active, right? So once Big Bad Bosses gets active, his defense goes up to 140,000 usually without support. That'll be good. And then Tech Golden Frieza definitely has Big Bad Bosses. He doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. There we go. We're actually only going to get the 12-key super attack right here. I mean, this is going to be a good showing of how... LR Full Power Frieza can still hit very, very hard, even if he's only got his 12-key super attack, 2.76 million. The reason for that is he does Mega Colossal on both 12 and 18 key, which is very, very good. So he's not taking anything. Even in this tech phase still, he's not taking anything. This will do damage, of course, a super attack. This will activate Big Bad Bosses. Yeah, it will, because the Transforming Frieza definitely has Big Bad Bosses, so... not bad, not bad. That's actually a pretty good damage number right there. Bow! Guaranteed crit, boy. And then Cooler is so good. Like, here's the thing. When Cooler first came out, everyone knew how good he was, right? Like, instantly, like, people were saying that he was, like, even better than the Super Saiyan 4. So it's not like he's ever gone under the radar. But he really is just so very impressive. Okay, so we got the Metal Cooler transformation right here. I don't really care to get this right here because Metal Cooler's probably not going to be able to do too much damage to this Tech Super Saiyan God Goku. I mean, really, we only need him just to finish this phase off, though. Will we have Full Power Frieza next turn? I can't remember. And the Nurse Chi-Chi item will not work. The Nurse Chi-Chi item would have worked before Goku goes into God form. Once Goku goes into Super Saiyan God, from that point on, lowering attack no longer works on him. And, you know, that's what the Nurse Chi-Chi item does, is it lowers the enemy attack by, what, like 74% or something? So, no crits. And we might not even be able to finish off Tech God Goku right here if Metal Cooler does not get crits. You know, this is why, you know, you can run into a bit of a disadvantage with Metal Cooler here in this event, is because there's a ton of AGL stages, but there's also a ton of tech stages as well. Well, 2. You know, but I mean, that's still a lot, right? You know, that's more than the other, because there's, you know, 1 int phase, 1 physical phase, 1 SCR phase. There's 3 AGL and then 2 tech. So, you know, oftentimes I've found that Metal Cooler, for whatever reason, I end up getting his transformation either on the tech, you know, Super Saiyan God phase or on the tech Super Saiyan 2 phase that he takes. And then, oh, we got a 3-turn transformation, so we can actually finish this off. Not bad, not bad. That's actually, I think that's pretty rare for Metal Cooler. I don't think I often see him getting a 3-turn transformation, but sure, I'll take it. You know, I just got done recording LR Full Power Frieza in Super Battle Road, where Metal Cooler completely stole the show, and then here we go again. Are we gonna get another transformation here? No, okay, we're not. Oh, see, this is a bit unfortunate. I do want to get... I guess I'll use a Princess Snake right here. We'll probably still take a little bit of damage on Metal Cooler, especially if he gets super attack. Wow, that took us up to full. I didn't expect us to get that high. Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate, because I did want to see LR Frieza with, you know, a very, very high part of his passive. This was the first time we really had the opportunity to get low in health, and, you know, we didn't really get an opportunity to show it. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So Golden Frieza has his full passive, which is good, because he takes off basically a full health bar right there. SCR Final Form Frieza, he's going to hit like a feather right here, because he doesn't have his full passive active. You know, Big Bad Bosses is not active, plus it's type disadvantage for him. But he did get a double crit. I'll take that. Only a 1 million attack stat from you, so you probably don't have your full passive built up then. Metal Cooler hits a lot harder than a 1 million attack stat. Okay, we're going to take... Oh, nice. Okay, this is good. This is good. This will allow LR Frieza to really have some nice damage in the next turn. We'll also have him with Big Bad Bosses active. Yeah, we will. Okay. I'm actually not going to use an item here, because, you know, one of the big tests, I think, for seeing how well Frieza will do... is what he's going to do. Oh, that we don't have Big Bad Bosses active. We just healed ourselves out of Big Bad Bosses, but I want to see how well Frieza will do against, like, you know, type disadvantage right here. So 56. Okay, Big Bad Bosses is now active, so let me see how much damage he'll take with Big Bad Bosses active. That has to drop down to like maybe 20k ish. Oh yeah, 25. Okay. So with Big Bad Bosses active, he's definitely capable of being fine against this blue Goku. If you get super attack, that's still going to do critical damage to you. But, like, there's no avoiding that. In this event, if you get super attacked, type disadvantage, pretty much starting at, like, the Tech God stage, you're taking 250k plus from that. So, you know, there's not... It's not like, oh... You know, LR Full Power Frieza sucks for this event because he gets hit hard by Blue Goku. It's like, well, yeah, pretty much every other unit that has type disadvantage in this event is going to get hit hard in the part where they have type disadvantage. Okay, I'm going to do this now. Yeah. I'm also going to give Cooler all these physical orbs to go ahead and give us a little bit of extra healing. And then I'll give Final Form Frieza that to give him extra healing as well. I think we still have Big Bad Bosses active, which would be good going into the SCR UI Goku phase. So... I'm not going to use an item again in this next phase, because I want to see how well Frieza will defend against SCR UI Goku. without any items active. Like, the big difference between physical full power Frieza and LR full power Frieza is this right here, this phase. I'm gonna keep Cooler right there, because that will ensure that we will survive this turn, I think. And we'll still be able to see how much damage LR full power Frieza will take, and then plus, you know, how much he's able to do. I mean, you guys have already seen, he's been getting like 3 million crits and stuff like that. Okay, I'm actually really glad I put Metal Cooler in the first slot then. Wow! Type advantage, he just took 150. Oh, because that's the friend one, huh? That, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, the friend one is not rainbowed like mine. That's why. That friend one, I think he's only at like 57%. We have Big Bad Bosses active, so LR Frieza's defense is going to be at like 140,000 now. 3.77 million. Remember, his passive does not activate mid-turn, so we'll have to wait till next turn to see it activated. And then, okay, 1.2 million, very good. And then 22k from normals, that's acceptable. Again, you know, people might think, oh yeah, you can't survive in the event if you're taking 22k from normals. No, that's fine. That's definitely good, because like, look at this. Oh, that's good. Metal Cooler transforming on this phase, that's best case scenario. But if only I had done my items properly and we had a Ghost Usher, we would have been able to have a phase where we would have had LR full power Frieza with his full passive active, because, I mean, just an Icarus is not going to be enough for us to survive. And then the other two items I have are going to heal us. I guess I might use a Princess Snake and then kind of hope that we don't die. And then that way we could see Frieza with a lot of his passive active. Again, if SCR UI Goku finishes us off, I'm gonna come back into the event and skip ahead until we get to Int UI Goku, because I do want to see how LR Frieza performs against him. LR Frieza, the damage he deals certainly will make him worth it, because he's going to hit harder than any other unit on the team, right? He's definitely going to be the hardest hitting unit on the Wicked Bloodline team, so you're going to want to run him if possible. Okay, so next rotation we don't have Frieza, so I'll just you know, get these key right here. Oh, that does not give us a super attack for Metal Cooler. Oh well, I mean, Metal Cooler, even not super attacking, he is still able to do decent enough damage to SCR UI Goku, whittle him down at least a little bit, which is very important, right? Because, you know, again, both of the UI Goku phases, they're the ones that really give you a lot of trouble. Like, you don't have to worry too much about bringing, like, type advantage units for a lot of the earlier phases for a lot of the teams. Well, I remember for the Artificial Lifeform team, I brought Int Cell, because I just could not handle the tech phases going with that team. Alright, so a Princess Snake will be fine here. If AGL Metal Cooler gets super attacked, we'll take some damage. And we're going to have all that SCR key. You know, so far, I've found that LR Frieza does not really struggle getting his 18 key super very often. Like, all the times I've gone through all of these events, you know, the Super Battle Road Wicked Bloodline run, like, all these runs, Frieza is just spamming his 18 key super attack left and right. I think it's because the Wicked Bloodline team links together so well that you're able to kind of like save like SCR key and stuff like that for LR Frieza. So, you know, like, because of the fact that, like, you know, so many of these units have Strongest Clan in Space, they've got Shocking Speed, it's not really so much of an issue being able to get the, you know, surrounding unit super attacks. Alright, that was 2.63 is a very high number right there. Okay, so, ooh, look at this rotation right here. I'm gonna use an Icarus. If both of the Friezas connect, I think this is done. We're gonna finish off UI Goku right here, because they hit super hard. But if SCR Final Form Frieza gets super attacked, I think we're dead. So we'll see how this 2.89 million. I'm gonna do a separate video on this just because I want to like make an official video of like this dynamic duo type rotation that they have. 4 million, dude. Hit. Yeah, you're done. You are done. Goodbye. Not really, but it did a lot of damage. They're just such a ridiculous rotation. Like, both of them, because Final Form Frieza needs to be in the first slot to get his full power, but you're most of the time better off running LR Frieza in the second slot to help him get his 18 key super attack. So you know, it just works out very, very well. Okay, so we'll probably do this right here. That's a bit of a gamble, though. Nah, I'll do this. Because I only just want to make it to Int UI Goku and see, like, 1 or 2 turns. LR Full Power Frieza against Int UI Goku for 1 or 2 turns, and then we'll be done here. Like, you know, again, we don't have a chance of beating this, I don't think, because we're missing out on those 2 last item slots. The Wicked Bloodline team is very good for this event. Well, they're good for this, especially with all the upgrades they've had, right? They're good for the event, but they're definitely not one of the top teams to run here. That's for damn sure. Okay, so now we've made it here. We do not have Big Bad Bosses active, huh? Let me see. No, we don't. I think it'll only take 1 attack, and then Big Bad Bosses will activate. I do think I need to use an item here. I don't think... I want to get multiple turns against UI Goku, so hang on. Let me use an Icarus real quick. Frieza might still take a little bit of damage from normals right here, but once Big Bad Bosses gets activated, now it's double digits and triple digits, right? Okay, so... Alright, he's still taking, like, you know, a couple thousand per hit, even with Big Bad Bosses active, and also in Icarus items. So he can get hit kind of hard, but that's huge damage against Int UI Goku, dude. That's, like, this guy usually sits there forever, and he's good against you. Alright, so this will do 200k, so he would have been closer to, like, 250k taken from a super attack. Again, that's average for, like, a non-type advantage unit on this event. That's not like, oh, he's terrible, you can't run him bad or anything like that. Yeah, he's decent enough. You could definitely run LR Full Power Frieza here. I don't know. Is it better to run the physical one? It's hard to say for sure. I do know that once you get to this phase, the physical one is going to perform a lot better, right? There's just no doubt about that. I have to use an Android 8 right here. We're probably going to die anyway, but... because... Yeah, I'm going to miss a super attack, huh? Yeah. Alright, we'll just go ahead and miss the super attack, and we'll get all this ki for LR Frieza, and then next turn will probably be our last turn on the event. I think LR Full Power Frieza did perform fine here. You could go with physical EZA Frieza. The physical one probably will be better for most players in the fact that it's pretty easy to rainbow him because we've had 500 red stones up to this point. Whereas, you know, like LR Frieza is a brand new summonable LR, you know, the most difficult units in the game to pull, to get, basically, especially for free-to-play players. So, you know, even if you have EZA physical Frieza, for the most part, he's definitely going to work better for you on this event, unless you get orbs or dupes into your LR Frieza. At that point, yeah, I think the LR is going to be better to go to use. But in this phase right here, what's his name? Physical EZA Frieza will do great. Okay, so we do have an Android 8 active, so he's got extra defense, so LR Frieza is going to be able to tank very, very well right here, especially if we take any damage and activate Big Bad Bosses, which might not happen, actually. Oh, okay, it will. Okay, so we're going to get Big Bad Bosses, so we'll take double digits after this. With the extra defense, how much damage will he take from the super attack? Wow, 300k. Okay, that's a lot. That's definitely a high number right there. And then, you know, he dodged. That is unfortunate. Like, that is the one issue on this event is, like, when you get one of these super attacks off and it gets dodged, like a big attack like that, like, you know, Frieza could have done, like, you know, with a crit, he could do, like, 2 health bars of damage to UI Goku. But, you know, his dodging is what makes it very, very vicious. And then the fact that UI Goku also cancels dodge as well, right? So, there we go. I don't think we can make it any further than this turn right here. Because I could use an Android 8, but it's just going to be worthless. So, there you guys go. Full Power Frieza, he performed about as well as I expected him to. I think the verdict for him for this event is if you have the EZA one with, like, 2 dupes or more, you're better off going with him. But, you know, as soon as you get maybe even 1 dupe in the LR, yeah, I think he might perform a bit better. But You do want to keep in mind that the EZA full power Frieza in this final phase is going to be fantastic. And this, of course, is the hardest phase of the event, so it is up to you guys. I do think LR Frieza was strong enough to make it through the constant AGL phases without too much issue, though. So that's not really too much of a detriment. Maybe the Blue Eye Goku phase, you could get caught and take a lot of damage. But, I mean, that's the only part, right? Outside of that, Full Power Frieza worked pretty well. So, let me know what you guys think of LR Full Power Frieza, of the LR Frieza World Tour that we're currently on. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.